Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to talk about one of the most important topics in the game: how to manage your wealth, how to manage your credits, how to invest them in order to make more credits in the long term, right? And the most important thing of all of this is, well, it's already tip number one. What you need to do, you need to invest all of your credits whenever we have discounts in the game, right? I'm speaking purely about consumables. It doesn't matter you are extremely good player or you are a new player in the World of Tanks. It doesn't matter you have 5 million credits or you have 20 million credits or you have 500,000 credits. You need to invest them. Wargaming nowadays isn't giving us that many of the sales where consumable goes. I think we are having maybe 5, maybe 6 a year maximum, right? So you need to capitalize on this every single time whenever they are on sale. Now let's start everything from the players who doesn't use extra rations. That's completely fine. That is very, very good thing. You are going to the store and you are buying yourself small medkits and small repair kits. That's what you are doing. You are already saving half of the resources for yourself, and obviously automatic fire extinguishers. If you have good reaction, manual fire extinguisher can work as well, but I would recommend to go with automatic one. The main reason why am I saying so, you do not need to worry about this. You do not need to click whatever button. You are just simply having everything automatic, and plus on top of that automatic fire extinguisher, first of all, it's not being used in the game if you are not burning, and second of all, it is making the chance for you to be lit on fire pretty much lesser chance to be lit on fire. You get the point what I'm saying. So this is the first thing. Now, for more experienced players, for players who are already thinking you are getting enough use for your extra rations, right? So you are using it on every single tank and you are feeling great. Why would you pay 20,000 when you can pay 10,000? So just simply buy them. Skill, it's good to talk with you. You have some dough to work with. I have 10 million credits and I feel kind of meh. Listen, if you are going to invest this 10 million credits, you are going to automatically save 10 million credits, right? So there is no bad thing whatsoever about this. Just be smart how you are doing the things. Let's say you want to grind the budget line because budget is top of the tree now. That's great. Buy some strong coffees. Go to the store, find where the strong coffees are located, right? And simply invest pretty much everything into this because you are going to play with this line and you are going to get maximum use of all of this. So this is the first point. Let's teleport to the second one, shall we? Fellas, you need to be a cheap bastards. What that means buy equipment on the discount, right? Obviously, it has a question mark. First of all, let's talk about the players who are not using World of Tanks Plus. Usually, equipment sale is timed differently from the consumable sale, right? So you can stock them in front and you can prepare for this. So as an example, you are going into the store and you are looking for equipment setup. Let's say you are missing some rammers. You are just buying a couple of the rammers just to have them in the garage just in case, right? It is all the time smart thing to do the things, and it's better to have it than not to have it. And in the same time, you can sell them anytime and you can get full value back. So there is no reason not to do this. Buy equipment on the discount. Now, for World of Tanks Plus players, if you are paying for World of Tanks Plus, stop being lazy. Why are you using the standard equipment to begin with? Why are you using that standard ventilation? Use bounty one, right? Just remove from one tank to other tank. In order to be successful with this, you need to have couple of sets of the bounty equipment pieces, and after that you can literally sell all of your standard equipment, obviously not on the discount prices. You want to wait until discount will shoo away, and after that you will get the full price for yourself, right? So this is important thing to say. If you have couple of sets of of the bounty equipment, that's it. Why would you buy the standard equipment? Why would you use it? Stop being lazy. A couple of clicks and your tank is going to be better than others. It is very important thing to say. Forget about the standard equipment. Use only bounty. And if you are using World of Tanks Plus and this is maybe your first season of the World of Tanks, that's completely fine as well. Then standard equipment will be fine for you. Couple of sets of the standard equipment and you can remove it from one tank to other tank literally for free and you are going to be fine. Whenever you will acquire more of the bounty equipment, you are going to be fine and you are going to be able to forget about the standard equipment and use only bounty equipment, right? Now, other point being obviously having a cheap bastard attitude. Grind the tanks whenever tanks are on the discount. As an example, currently we have a bad shot line on the discount. That means you are grinding this line. Slowly but surely you are grinding this line, right? And on top of that, not only you can buy the tank cheaper, you are grinding through the tank faster, which is absolutely amazing and this is glorious. And whenever you, let's say, finish at 12T, you want to go for a MX 1375, you do not want to sell 12T until the discounts will be gone. Why so? Because currently you are selling the tank into a discounted price. Why would you do that? Get the full value for yourself. Do not sell the tank whenever there is a discounts going on. Sell the tank whenever discounts are passing by. That's how you are going to save quite a bit of the credits for yourself. Tip number 3. Manage your inventory. This is very, very important thing to say. So first things first, I would highly recommend not to sell anything whenever something is discounted price-wise. As an example, we have extradations on sale. You do not want to sell extradations. We have the emblems on sale. You do not want to sell the emblems at this point because you are just getting a bad price for yourself. As an example, if you did not knew that over time you have some emblems which you can sell. Some of the emblems are unsellable, unfortunately not much what you can change about this. But some emblems are definitely sellable. As an example, I have some Canadian flags and I can sell them for 5,000 now. It's not worth to sell it now because it is on the discount, but whenever discounts will pass away, just spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes going through the inscriptions and whatnot, and you can figure out there is plenty of the stuff which you can actually sell. Although Wargaming is kind of smart and they are giving some of them and they are not allowing you to sell that, which is kind of sad thing, but it is how it is. Not much what you can do about that. Now, other thing, whenever there is events like Black Market or Caravan or whatever else, when Wargaming is selling the things significantly more expensively, I know for a fact people are going ham and they are selling their 1010 vehicles, their 109 vehicles. The favorite tank is being sold just to get some kind of other offer which Wargaming might have or may not have. Listen, if it happened to be that you are old school player and you have some kind of old school tanks, I'm speaking about the premium tanks or special tanks, it is significantly better to sell those. Skill, I don't get it. Selling premium tank, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's do the math. Let's go to the Tech 3 and let's say we want to sell the Foch, right? Foch usually costs 6 million credits, so you can sell it for 3 million credits. If you want to rebuy it, you will pay 6 million. So you are going to lose 3 million credits for 6 million credits gain, if that makes sense, right? So it's like a loan in a way with a 50% interest. That is a shitty deal if you would ask me. But now, if you have tanks like T-34, you forgot it, you put it somewhere in the garage, and it is, you know, collecting the dust. You can sell it for a short term. Look at this, T-34B, we are going to get 2,160,000 credits. Let's sell it. Yes, it's a special vehicle, I don't care, I sold it. Now, there is a function whenever you can recover the tank. And as you can see, you can recover the tank just like so. Skill, how much are you getting? How much do you need to pay for this tank? Well, 2,400,000 credits. So you got this tank. You got all of those credits for 10% interest, if that makes sense. It is absolutely amazing deal for the time, for the situations whenever there is events like black market and whatnot. Don't sell your tier 10s, don't be silly goose. Sell your premium tanks or special tanks or something they have significantly lesser of the interest for you to rebuy them. You follow me? Why would you pay 3 million credits for tier 10 tank to rebuy it back when you can sell a premium tank or special tank like Char, Futur or whatever else? It's just significantly better deal. Does it make sense? I believe it does. Point number 4. Be smart in the special events like black market, trading caravan, and so on. The point being, you need to think about what you are getting for a price you are paying. As an example, lately we had the new tank on sale, Kampfpanzer 07, which is, in my opinion, average tank, right? And if it happened to be that you do not have gold, you are free-to-play player, you have just a bit of the free experience, which is not so good, right? You will need to spend the credits. And why would you pay 100 million credits for a pixel in the game? Think about it, what kind of price you are paying for it. Or even a better example, let's say you want to buy the tank from a black market, right? And Wargaming was selling the Mars. The price for Mars was like 30 million credits or something crazy like this. Fellas, why would you pay such a price for a copy-pasted version of the tank? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Yeah, it is a fancy suit. It is. But why would you pay so much more credits for literally the same tank? Fellas, whenever there is a new tanks which are coming into the game, do not rush to instantly buy them or something, right? There is always content creators who can help you. There is reviews on the YouTube on the tank, right? There is the same index page from our side. You can see community ratings in the index page. You can see how I rate the tank and so on, so on. There is plenty of the other YouTubers which you can watch. There is plenty other streamers which you can watch. And in the same time, I believe if you will tune in into their channel and you will say, hey, blah, 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 is this tank worth it or something, I believe most of the content creators are going to respond instantly or very, very soon, right? So it's just simply not worth the hype to overpay such a humongous amount of the credits. It's just simply not worth it. Unless you are a tank collector, then you do not care anyways. You are going to buy whatever Wargaming is selling, right? So before opening your wallet, before spending your credits, before going to the full troll panic mode, think about it. Is it worth the price you are paying? Especially, once again, especially if we are speaking about the copy-pasted tanks. As an example, other example for you fellas, we have the WoT 5A in the game, which is hip hip hooray, you know, WoT 5 in the game is for a long time, it looks gorgeous. And Wargaming sold the Q-Lin, the tank with a special effect when fire is going all over the place whenever you are shooting. You know how much this special effect costed? 40 million credits. Do you really need it? Think twice before buying and don't be the victim in a way of fear of missing out or something. Do you really need it? Do you feel bad whenever you see someone playing with this tank when you can play the one for 6 million credits yourself, which you got on the top of the tree for 4 million credits? Think about it. Tip number 5. Use the credit boosters only whenever you are playing with the premium tanks. I get the point whenever you are playing with the tier 10 vehicles, it is not that nice to see that you lost a bit of the credits, but hear me out. You will make significantly more credits in the long term if you are using the credit boosters only with the premium tanks. I know there is many players who are struggling with the credit boosters, and I would highly recommend to consider using them only whenever you are playing tier 8s or tier 7s. Lower tiers are not that much worth it because the best thing is whenever you are making credits with a higher tier vehicles, unless you do not play higher tiers whatsoever, because I know some people love tier 6s or tier 5s, then it's up to you. But overall, rule of thumb is be smart with the resources. Also, one more thing, which is important thing to say, is we have Battle Pass pretty much the whole year going, and you are being awarded with the Battle Pass tokens. Maybe you just do not want to get every single tank from there, and maybe you want to invest them into the economic reserves for yourself. Maybe you have no interest of playing with a Kunze or Ki 91 PT or the new KPZ Kaku tank, right? Maybe you can spend all of your tokens for economic reserves, and after that, whenever you are playing the front line or whenever you are playing random battles, this is the way whenever you are going to shine, and this is the way whenever everything will look Gucci. I got a heart attack. I thought I am streaming at the time. Oy. Okay, important tip. Let's go next. Point number 6. Fellas, gold ammunition, which you are paying credits for. Sometimes it's not worth to shoot it, and sometimes it's very well worth to shoot it. Let's talk T92. This is example whenever I think the price of the gold ammunition is inflated to the level where I cannot recommend anyone to even carry some of the gold ammunition. Watch this. This vehicle is doing 150 damage per shot. It's light tank alpha damage is kind of meh. You are paying 270 credits for one shot. Now, take a look at the gold. 150 alpha damage for 5.6 thousand credits. Are you out of your mind? Why would you kill your profits while trying to penetrate some kind of harder tank via the distance? Why? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Think about this. You are shooting 10 gold shells, you are 56,000 credits into the minus. It is insanity. So, that being said, please pay attention into the price of the gold shells, and obviously the point being it's significantly better to shoot the gold ammunition whenever you cannot penetrate the standard round. That is great, and I understand this, but not for this price, because you should make credits with your premium tanks. With this tank, this is a money pit if you made a decision to spam gold. It's just simply not worth it. It is T92 American premium light tank. Now, let's say there is other examples. As an example, where is my beautiful Liz? With Liz, it is a bit different example. If you would pay attention at this, Liz has kind of average standard ammunition. It doesn't look very, very good, but it has extremely good gold, right? 252 millimeters of penetration and extremely good shell velocity, right? And even though you are paying 10 times more for the gold ammunition, if you have boosters activated, this might very well be worth it, because in the same tank, some tanks are levitating to completely different level comparing whenever you are shooting standard ammunition or gold ammunition. I will show you another example. American tank T42, if I'm not mistaken. Where are you? Another example, T42. The standard ammunition of this tank stinks. I mean, look at this. 190 millimeters of penetration and 800 shell velocity. I would say this tank is close for being unplayable. But if you are going to load the gold, you are going obviously to pay bigger price, but you will have significantly better penetration and significantly better shell velocity. That being said, please pay attention the tanks you are playing with. Some tanks might be unplayable with a standard ammunition, but they can feel extremely good with gold ammunition when you need to use it, right? And it is just the right way to do the things, because why would you shoot, let's say, the same, I don't know, defender with this ammunition and bounce, 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 bounce. Whenever you are bouncing, you are not making any credits either, right? If you can load the gold and you can penetrate tank reliably, aim properly, and you are going to be okay. So once again, there is 2 points of all of this. Number one, some ammunition is just simply not worth it, like T92. The price is way too big and it's not worth to shoot it. Another point being, on some tanks you actually need to shoot the gold because you are going to have your personal boosters activated. Soon we will talk about the clans and platoons, and it's just simply going to be worth it, if that makes sense. Let's go for the next point. Point number 7. Fellas, get yourself into the clan. It's not hard to find the clan nowadays. We personally have like probably 14 community clans or something like this. And the point being in the clan is because clans are usually running the credit boosters, right? And you are going to make a lot of credits while boosters are running. In fact, you are going to make 30% credits. Think about this. This is absolutely insanity, and this is a humongous amount of the credits you are going to make. Plus, combine this, whenever you are playing with someone in platoon, this is even better thing, because whenever you are playing in platoon, you are getting 15% extra credit boosters. So think about this. Obviously, even if you are a free-to-play player, it is worth it. If you are paying for a premium account, it's even more worth it. Clan booster, 30% credit bonus. Platoon, 15% credit bonus. Sometimes you do not even need to have a conversation with someone whenever you are playing in platoon. Obviously, it is more fun if you do, but I understand some people prefer to play alone and do their thing, which is respectable, and I believe you can find people who has the same attitude and who is playing in the same way, right? That is a super important thing to highlight, and stop wasting your resources. Get into whatever clan and you are going to be fine, right? Why not, fellas? Farm your drops. It is free. It is zero effort thing. You can watch plenty of the World of Tanks streamers. You can improve in the game if you actually care about watching them, or alternatively you can get the drops without doing absolutely anything while playing some kind of other game, playing World of Tanks or watching Netflix, whatever is your preferential, right? And how you are finding the drop store? You are clicking on the depot. You are putting the last option as a home front supply. You are clicking over there, you are teleporting into the token store, which is absolutely glorious, and it is absolutely amazing. And now you can see you can get free premium days, zero effort, fellas, just to have the browser open. I don't really think it is a humongous price, is it? You can get the 3D styles, you can get some premium tanks, you can get some premium consumables, right? And whenever you are translating this to credits for 10 points, you are getting 150,000 credits if you are selling them because you have no use whatsoever for them or something. You get the point what I'm saying. Take the free stuff which kind of belongs to you, and it is not requiring you to grind marathon in order to get it done. Especially whenever we are speaking about the Twitch drops. I mean, fellas, you are leaving your PC on, you are going for a walk with your wife or something. Easy peasy. Or as an example, you are a free-to-play player, you have family and whatnot, right? Your wife is working a bit longer. You are popping the premium day. Your kids are going to the summer camp. You are popping the premium day and you are playing the game on the underwear. You know, everyone deserves a day to chill and a day to relax, especially whenever you do not need to pay absolutely anything. And that is a great stuff. And last but not least, where the tip goes, fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you might say, Skill, I'm a new player, I don't really have a premium tank, I do not really want to spend the money on the game. How I can get a premium tank? There's a couple of ways how you can do this. Once in a while, Wargaming is having marathons to get the premium tanks, but this is very, very high effort stuff. You actually need to say goodbye for your wife, goodbye to your family, and grind the game, which can be complicated and it can be rough, right? But there is other alternative option, and it is a bond store. Over time, you are going to get some bonds for yourself, and you can get some premium tanks over there. Pick the tank which is floating your boat the most, which you would enjoy the most, right? As an example, Patriot and Liberty will be buffed soon and whatnot. Some people like Trash 103 and so on, so on. And you will be able to grind the credits literally for free. Well, by saying for free, you are going to pay via your time, right? That is important thing to highlight. But keep this in mind, you do not necessarily need to pay money in order to have a premium tank in the game like World of Tanks, right? And one more thing which I really want to highlight and suggest: focus on getting premium tanks and higher tier premium tanks. Even though it sounds good to have M10 RBFM, but you won't make as much credits as you would make with any of those vehicles, even though you are playing, you are a relatively new player in the game and you are not playing that well, right? That is super important thing to say. Prioritize on the higher premium tier tanks, because this is where the credits are. I can promise you that even with extremely good game with M10, you won't make as much credits as you will make with Patriot with average game, or Chrysler average game, or Cover 5 average game. You get the point what I am saying. Be smart with your resources. Do not really buy the bond equipment with the bonds. It's significantly better to invest it into the premium tanks if you cannot get them anyhow, any other way. And in the same time, if you are willing to splash a bit of the money into the game, right? I would recommend to do the diligence before buying one or another premium tank. There is plenty of the content creators out there which you can watch YouTube reviews. There is plenty of the streamers out there where you can tune in into their stream or into my stream as an example, and you can ask, what do you think about the tank? There is index page which has my ratings and community ratings. Do a bit of the diligence before opening your wallet and making a decision that tank is going to fit your style, right? I think I've said absolutely everything what I wanted to say in this video. It was a long one, but I think it is a strong one overall, how to save the credits and how to build your game wealth. Thank you very much for watching, and obviously if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like the video, that helps for a channel a lot. And thank you very much for your time, and good luck, fellas. Skill is out for today. Peace.